I'm Jamie Maclaurin and I'm the team director at Veloce Esports. I was a football agent for 5 years. I used to game a little bit when I was younger, and by a little bit I mean too much. And yeah, being an agent was awesome, really enjoyed it. I had 20 clients, kind of up and down the country, different ages, different levels, from Premier League kind of down to academy level. And I got to a point in my career where I wanted to blend esports and what I was doing in the sports world. And I obviously approached Jack and Rupert, who are good friends of mine, already in the motorsport business. And we put our heads together, and esports and motorsport kind of was a perfect fit for us. And I've taken a lot of the skill set that I learnt in football and managing kind of fairly high maintenance players into my role at Veloce, where day to day I'm managing racing drivers, content creators, and making sure things run smoothly between our customer teams like Sauber. I've got a passion for working with talented young people and esports and gaming. It's something that every night my girlfriend tells me off for watching Twitch and YouTube too much, and I think with Veloce we're in a really exciting place because in motorsport and esports, that combination's not been done, I don't think, to its absolute limits yet, and we're certainly trying to be the leader in that space. And hopefully, if we continue the momentum we've built this past year, 2019 is going to be a really exciting one for us. The biggest reason why we do what we do is because the motorsport world is fairly elitist. Not always the best talent comes through, and certainly in football, typically if you're a kid in the streets in Brazil and you haven't got a lot of money but you've got huge football talent, you get scouted, you get found, and you ultimately play at the highest level. There are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people out there that have such a high level of racing ability but ultimately don't ever reach the pinnacle of the sport. And I think with esports we have a real the exciting part is that skill is transferable from virtual to real and real to virtual. So it's important because I think we've got to go and find these guys that have the skill and put them on a stage where people can appreciate what they do. I learned this kind of a very unique skill in terms of the ability of scouting talent and identifying people that have potential to go on and do bigger things. It's something that in my role I kind of do on two fronts. One on kind of a brand building and social media side. So I'm always looking out for people that are brand conscious and willing to invest time into who they are, what they're about, how their social media looks, making themselves look more professional, because for us that's a really kind of important point. And then obviously on the talent side, I watch AOR races, I watch loads of leagues. I'm always on the lookout for guys that undiscovered talent. So it's not always F1 Esports is obviously where 18 of the best drivers on a grid, your eyes are drawn to it, but there are loads more people out there that are now looking at it and thinking, well, I'm going to get involved. So certainly from the Veloce side, we're obviously still going to be managing and looking after our current talent, but it's also the guys that are coming into this fresh, hungry, and have a talent that we can get them in our simulators, get them in the office and put a real strategy and plan together for the future. The sky's the limit really with where we can go in the next year and years ahead. To look back at what we achieved in just 12 months is testament to how much hard work we've put in and the team that we've built around us and behind the scenes. And I think certainly where I see Veloce going is leading the way in racing esports, growing with kind of a new community, and obviously on the lookout for new esports that we can target, because racing is going to be our core and always will be, but certainly the plan is to look at fresh new esports that we can enter and dominate like we do in the racing world. So I'm super excited, work with such a passionate team, and hopefully we can continue to build on that in the future.